The Shawshank Redemption is one of those films that reveals more the deeper you look. Because beneath its straightforward story of a banker imprisoned for a crime he didn't commit, lies a tapestry of subtle details and hidden secrets that make it endlessly rewatchable. From the very beginning, we see Andy Dufresne quietly building his life in prison with patience and precision. And what many fans miss is how every small action connects to his ultimate escape. His carving of chess pieces seems like nothing more than a way to pass the time, yet it mirrors his entire philosophy. Prison is a board. The guards and inmates are the pieces. And he is the quiet player, thinking 20 moves ahead, waiting years for the perfect checkmate. Even the famous posters on his wall, Rita Hayworth, Marilyn Monroe, and Raquel Welch, serve more than one purpose. They are not only beautiful covers for his tunnel, but also time markers, each woman representing an era of film and an era of Andy's time behind bars, reminding us how many years of his life are slipping away. But there's an even deeper symbolism these posters depict: Hollywood fantasy, glamorous escapes to exotic beaches, and in the end, Andy turns those illusions into reality by escaping to the Mexican coast, where the dream of freedom finally comes alive. The warden's pious gift of a Bible also carries one of the film's greatest ironies. When he smugly tells Andy, "Salvation lies within," he imagines spiritual salvation. But Andy twists the meaning into something literal and brilliant. Hidden within the hollowed pages lies his tiny rock hammer, the very tool that gives him salvation, not for his soul but for his body, cutting through the stone walls of Shawshank over decades. It is a sly game of double meaning that the warden never understands, blinded by his own hypocrisy and corruption. And then there is Red, Andy's closest friend, and the moral voice of the story, whose reflections shape the way we understand prison life. Early on, Red warns about how men become institutionalized, so used to the prison walls that they no longer know how to live without them. That prophecy comes heartbreakingly true when Brooks, the gentle old librarian, is released after decades inside, but finds the outside world too alien, too fast, and too indifferent for him to survive. His tragic death is one of the film's saddest moments, and it foreshadows the same fate Red nearly suffers. When Red finally gets parole, he admits to the crushing loneliness, to the same temptation to give up, until Andy's gift and his words about hope spark the courage he needs to carry on. Hope is the thread woven through every scene, sometimes fragile, sometimes mocked, but never truly broken. This theme is amplified in one of the film's most unforgettable moments, when Andy locks himself in the warden's office and plays Mozart's Duettino over the loudspeakers. The music floats over the yard, silencing every prisoner, lifting them momentarily above the fences, the guards, and the despair. It's a breathtaking reminder that freedom begins in the mind, and that no one, not even the warden, can cage the human spirit. And when the story reaches its conclusion, we realize every detail has led us here. The final shot of Red walking across the beach, the ocean stretching wide and endless before him, is more than just a happy reunion with Andy. It is a visual echo of the posters that once hung in Andy's cell, those sun-drenched images of Raquel Welch on the sand. Except now it is no fantasy, no illusion. This time it is real. The dream of freedom, whispered about for decades within the walls of Shawshank, finally comes to life, proving Andy's belief that hope is not a weakness, but the strongest weapon a man can carry.